Guys, this is Lexus the Mechanic with another video here. In this case, I'm just going to show you guys just a quick tutorial if you want to try the creative mode and make your own maps within Fortnite, and then even eventually, like myself, publish them so you can put it online for everybody else to use. It's actually a pretty cool little process, pretty easy to learn, very fun too. So in this case, yeah, what you would do is on the main page for all the game modes, you go to the By Epic tab, and then from there, creative will be right in there. Just click that and it'll take you basically to this little lobby here. And then you look at this computer. This is where you change your destination. Notice if I hover above it, that is my actual Nitro race map code there. I titled it Nitro Express. So you can click the square. You can use this console just like that. And there's your islands. They'll populate. Obviously, if you look at the top right, you got R2 button. If you're PS5, will create a brand new island. You can actually name it, and it will save it and auto update each time you leave this mode. And from there, once you have your island set up, again, there's my name right there. There's the code Nitro Express. And when you're ready to edit, you're just gonna run into this rift here, just like that. Alright, there we go. Here's my map here. Here's my cars. Now, let me show you guys a couple of things here. So we'll go over here to this corner. So as you can see, right now I'm in basically edit mode. So you'll see prompts like this, where it's like truck is set up as set player, etc. Kind of like what each control that's within your map by default will do. Basically what its option is, right? These are containers of people, so these are all stuff I added after the fact. And notice at the very top, it says current memory usage. So that's basically how much space, how much room you have within your creative map to add items, like in my case, cars, people, props. And of course, once it gets to the exclamation mark towards the far right, that bar at the top of the screen, then obviously you're kind of maxing out. So you have to cut out certain items and make more room. That makes sense. So from there, hit the triangle button. See, she brings out like a little cell phone, and that's your edit button there. Then R2 to copy, L2 to cut, select and delete objects. So if I want to select a particular object, using that cursor in the middle there, just hover over it like this guy here, where it says customize. And if I want to delete it, just hit the left button, directional pad, and it will delete it. You can copy and paste it, copy with R2, and cut it with L2. That's simple. Let's say, let's delete one of these nitro bottles here. So then, gotta highlight it now, so I can customize it too. First, actually I'll show you that. So if I want to customize this, hit the square. And this is for any object or prop within your map. Hit square on the object. You have different options. Just toggle with L1. You can disable and enable devices, direct, start enable, respawn delay, etc. You can name them different titles. At the very top there was this customize. In this case it's Nitro Barrel 2. If I do want to delete it again, this is just going to be the left directional pad. I clicked it, there it is, just that simple. Same for, in my case, I have the checkpoints here. If I just hover, customize this checkpoint, hit square again, here's the options with L1. It's called Race Checkpoint 1 because it's the first one in the match, but you can also customize the name of this. If you want to change that, you can. Of course, L1 toggles that is current checkpoint. You can enable, disable, change the color, disable prior to race start, etc. Okay, cancel the back out. Okay. Now, what's cool while in edit mode, you double tap the X button. You actually float around like this. I'm gonna go check out the whole map. Let's say this particular area I want to troubleshoot. This gets check out the parts of the Nitro Dome here. I love that season, by the way. You just hover it, and then just like anything else, I can just point the target in the middle. You know, highlight whatever area I might want to remove, delete, replace, copy, or paste. Okay, that's simple. That's simple. We go across the map a little bit more. You can literally float all the way across the map just like that. Now let's say you accidentally, in some cases you might go through the map by accident. I'll show you. Just like that. So if that happens, don't panic. Just double tap X, and it'll put you right back into the circle just like that. Hold it again. Now use the left joystick or right, just to cycle through. Aim whatever direction you plan on going to, just like that. Just like that. Excellent. And then of course double tap, you can drop that way, okay? That's pretty much it for that. Now, let's say I want to change the time of day on this particular map, right? It's a little dark. I'm gonna do it basically like a summer theme very soon on the next update. So you're gonna hit the middle button on the controller. You'll bring up this menus here. Your island settings, content quick menu. So, in this case, you want to be on island settings, which is already on. If you go to world there, check ambiance. See, it has time of day right there. It's 10 p.m. right? So I'm going to dial it back, make it a little lighter. Just click on that, and then with the left direction pads, you get it left to right. I'm going to left. Maybe to like 2 p.m. I love this filters on its oak filter. It's kind of a cartoony, 2D almost. It's actually really nice, kind of like a comic book style. And then from there, yeah, you just hit back with circle. Look at that. Now we have daylight. And then whenever I do publish it, like this updated version here will show as I just put it to 3 p.m. It will keep it that way. Again, unless I change it otherwise in the future, it will save everything for you automatically. Okay, from there we go back to that menu. And of course, yeah, for your maps, looking at the left there, you can change the mode, which is structure, matchmaking settings. Obviously, real important, game start. You can do auto start, force start, spawning, scoring, which is important in this case. You can do individual scores, player spawn, use team score, voice chat, text, spectating. Also important, incandescent towards the bottom there for the end. You can determine which one of these you want to use for your particular map. You can turn these on or off at any time. And lastly, you have a victory condition. Fastest time win, you can disable, enable. Game condition, in my case I have that set to most rounds won, okay? You can click that though, left to right, switch it that way, okay? Then hit circle if you're happy with that. And then if you hit L1, this is the fun part. So now you can start adding content, okay, to your map at any time. You can copy and paste any of these. So let's say I want to add another turret. And this is if you look on the left here, under home, you're naturally going to find these under the device tab. So you want to click that first. And then you can just kind of cycle through. There's a ton of stuff in here. You have audio play, which is real popular. You can get like the music in my background. You just plant a couple of these, looks like subwoofers, and it'll basically play the music for you. You can turn it up or down, decrease the volume, increase at any time. It's actually pretty cool. So let's see if I can find another device. Maybe another turd in here. Let's see. There's a little cannon there. That's actually pretty cool too. So we'll try that cannon actually. So I'm going to select that. With X, you can just equip, or if you hold down square, you get the place now option. I'm going to try that. Hold it, and now it spawns right there. And with the right joystick, you can just aim the direction you want it to go to. And when you're happy with it, you're just going to click R2 and then circle. And then that disables, and now it's actually placed. Now if I want to test it out, you can hit square to enter it. It's pretty cool. And then square to shoot out. Now let's say you want to customize this spawner here, which this is what this square is on the bottom. Just hold square. Again, there's more settings here. for modified options. L1 will kind of toggle through. There's a respawn times, etc. Visual during game, on or off. You can turn on or off at any time. Let me hit cancel. But let's say for now I just want to delete it. So this is for all objects, of course. Hit triangle to edit. And again, just like earlier, you're just gonna hit left directional to delete it. And it's going, just like that. We're gonna go back to our content tab at the top. We're still in the devices. So again, there's a little bit of everything here. So there's timer countdowns. You can spawn NPCs with the character device. In my case, I think about the wreck season. So these vehicle mod boxes, you probably remember from chapter 5, season 3, they got all that in here. It's crazy. Car spawner, in this case you got taxi, sports car, etc. Gas pumps, you name it. The armor battle bus, they got that too. Pretty cool. As far as weapons, they have some from pretty much all history of the game, seems like. A little bit of everything. So if you look at the far right, vertically, this shows all the different categories of the guns, of the weapons. So if I hit R2, see it takes me right over there. It's highlighting. And I can hit down in that direction. Select any of these I want. So let's say I want to add more snipers. So I'll click that with the X. And filter snipers. Pistols. There you go. This is all while I'm holding R2 at the same time. I want some mythics only. Got that right there. Epic, etc. It's another one we could do. And also look towards the bottom. You got Chapter 4, Season 1, Mega City Wilds, etc. So if you want to go certain chapter themes, they pretty much have that. We'll try Wrecked again. I'm going to click that. And look at that. They have it all. I'm going to look in here. Yep, and these two look familiar. Pretty cool. There's content, and of course prefabs, which is really important if you want to get a good head start on your map as far as POIs, different buildings. This is where you're going to go. You can literally find just about any from the past chapters and seasons. And one of my other maps actually made used the Nitrodome, the full thing, the whole arena, and they actually have it in here, which is wow, all the ramps, everything. But yeah, village shops, correct. Background buildings. We have the terrain here, like the sand dunes. Now, again with R2, look at the far right of the screen, and you can look for props, terrain, primal, cube, and it breaks it down just a little bit better. And of course, you can go off the actual season or chapter you want. I might try, let's look at hunters, and look at that. They got the dojo, everything. You can go to Lawless. It actually adds that too. Let's try another one, Coliseum. We got the Coliseum, and it just kind of saves in your inventory here. And then any of these you want to use, you're just gonna click open, and then again just drop it on with R2, like I showed you with weapons or any other devices. It's gonna take a good bit of your memory though, so just be mindful of that. Depending on how much content you're trying to put in there, okay? Let me see here. And here's your quick menu. This is just basic movement, object placement, drops, tools, etc. Now, let's say you just want to test out your map. You can test it. Although still in this private mode, you can test it out. So you hit the information button there. It's gonna be start game. Click that at the very bottom. There we go. Alright, in my case it's got the timer and everything right there. Just like that. Now let's say I'm done, I gotta get out of here, right? I need to leave, go back to we'll say the hub instead of the lobby. We'll just go back to the hub where we originally started with the rift. Hit the information button again. You either end game, it'll do it, or just go back to hub here, which I have highlighted. Just like that. And it will basically take you back where you started. And then this is again where we started in the first place with the rift and the control console. And then yeah, that's pretty much it for some of the basics. Just have fun with it. It's very addictive, honestly. I enjoy it. I'm actually gonna work on a new map soon called Monsters in the Hood. So completely different than this current map, but I like mixing things up. That's how I do. But yeah, guys, hopefully you liked it. Like it, the video, thumbs up, subscribe if you like. That again, right there's my Rex season Nitro Express race map code right there if you want to try it out. Hopefully you enjoy it, and that's pretty much. Y'all take care.